Should I sell now and rent? I've started getting this question. Guess why? A lot of home buyer owners have built substantial equity in just last 5 years, and if they own for over 2 decades, their home values are 5 times or 10 times what they purchased. So they are sitting on substantial cash, and with the home values starting to putter a little bit, interest rates very high, and the political and economic environment, homeowners have started thinking whether they should take that equity. So that's why they're saying, should I sell and go rent? Now, let's break it down. So what are the advantages? The first advantage is they have built substantial equity, so they can take that equity home. What that does is that they get liquidity in their hand. So once they have the money in their hand, their life becomes much more flexible. And the number 3 is this peak that they have already achieved, they will be able to capture and take that money home. It reduces risk. In case the home values start dropping or they drop substantially, then they are going to risk less amount of money, or they will be out of that risk. So these are the 3 advantages. Now, what are the risks of doing this? When you sell your home and you rent, the first thing that happens is you are giving the current market rent for that property. And when I do the analysis and I counsel my clients, I always tell them it's not paying the rent what is criminal. You are sitting out of appreciation. That's criminal. Just realize that if in the last 5 years home values have doubled, how much money, say somebody bought $1 million property that time, 5 or 7 years back, and today that property is $2 million. Even if they were to pay rent, they would have paid probably 200 or 250K during that period. But if you think how much appreciation they let go of, it's almost $1 million appreciation in that case. So that's more criminal. The other aspect is nobody can time the market. So you sell today, and if the market continues to keep riding and you need to live here and work here in this same area, you have to pay more, you would have wiped off everything and paid more for the gain that you probably made by selling the property. So these are the risks of not getting into the next property or selling it and moving into a rental. Not just numbers and cents. They say numbers and cents is not the only thing that's always there. What also happens is there is an element of lifestyle, conveniences, and how much you're going to hurt yourself. So you'll have to move first into a rental. Then from the rental, you'll need to move into your own home again. So you're subjecting yourself to 2 moves. When you rent, you don't always rent a property that's the same size. You're going to compromise. And when you compromise, you're going to live into something smaller. And that's going to be another inconvenience. Not just that, you might inconvenience yourself because the rental may not be in the same very good position that you bought your primary home in. Your kids are going to lose their friends. You are going to have to manage your commute a little better. So these are also lifestyle impacts. And don't forget, you're going to be living in a property owned by someone else. And what that does is that someone else's choices and sizes of the home are very different as compared to the luxury that you yourself put together. So that's another lifestyle choice. Do you think the breakdown so far is helpful? Please click subscribe, and if you think this video will work for someone else, share it with them. Now, lastly, let's discuss. So, for who and when will this kind of strategy work? So this kind of strategy will work for some people that are in the mindset of taking out their cash. They play stocks every day and they know how to play. When it's the top of a stock, when it's the bottom of a stock, which one to go in, which one to come out of, and that you can do much more easily. But with the property, it's typically one. And a lot of times, it's the one that you are living in. And that property, if we have to sell, it's not just the money that's the impact. It's a lot of these other things that I have listed so far. And so, it's your mindset, it's your risk-taking attitude. Sometimes, it's how you feel confident, or what is the level of stress that goes on into yourself by doing each of these things. So it's a combination of these things that will help you determine whether you should be selling your home and moving into a rental. My typical advice is to just stay put. You will see waves, you will see things go to the bottom and all that. But overall, you will see the market keeps trending upwards. Did anyone ever imagine when when Nasdaq was 5,000, Dow was 9,000, it would be where it is today? Almost 45, 50,000. And the Nasdaq is at 25,000, I'm thinking. Maybe I'm not correct on these numbers, but that is what it is. I hope you like this. See you on my next one. Thanks for watching.